Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the GOAT, or the greatest of all Titos, and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of all Titos or uncles around the world. Possibly a few, but definitely not all.
There's a saying. Well, it's not naman as like a solid saying. It's a phrase that I picked up from my mom, and it's something worth thinking about. She said, the moment you realize that you do not need to learn anything new is the beginning of your downfall. Think about it. Okay, so the context of that statement was when we were talking about the attitudes of some musicians. Kasi as you know, my mom was a professional singer growing up, and I also was a professional musician for a while, but now I just dabble or I play in church, but I don't do it professionally anymore. And we were talking about some musicians we know who feel that they have already learned everything. And she picked it up from yung dati niyang parang music director, and he said, the moment that you realize that you don't need to learn anything new is actually the beginning of your downfall. And I would like to apply that way of thinking also in the corporate world. And the reason I'm saying this is because I know a lot of people, where they base their respect on the achievement, on your achievement. So you wouldn't get any form of respect, or at least the time of day, if you haven't achieved anything, which is sad, I think. Kasi you're supposed to be constantly learning new things. Even if you're already the general manager, the vice president, or even the CEO, there will always be room for improvement and room to learn something new. And I find it sad na ganun yung thinking ng mga ibang tao, especially yung mga matatasang posisyon, where they feel that wala na silang matututunan even from those below him, kasi feeling nila they've learned it all. And that's a wrong attitude to have. There have been many stories. I cannot specifically tell of one, but I'm sure you've heard of a few, wherein there's this like big hotel in Las Vegas wherein they would need to shut down for a while because they needed to do some renovations to the hotel, but it would greatly affect their influx of customers. And they were thinking of, okay, what can you suggest so that we can still push through with the construction and still have our customers? And the suggestion actually came from a janitor, and said, why not put the elevator outside for the safety of everyone else? We could still continue to function and still have the construction done. And it worked, and it was permanent in that particular hotel. I really don't know where that is. So basically, yun nga, you do not know where the best ideas would come from, same as where you would learn new things. And I think this is the type of message that I want to bring out right now as we enter 2023, wherein respect everybody na lang. Learn from everybody. Even if feeling mo, kunwari college graduate ka, you've already been promoted many times, you can still learn a thing or two from new hires or fresh grads or even high school students. Just keep an open mind. Or we can say, always be curious. A, B, C. That's it.